There we go. We are up and running again. And it looks like, hey, the microphone is just going to work this time. That's good. Don't have to scramble with that at all. Hopefully this all sounds pretty good. I look a little whitewashed, don't I? Maybe I should fix that quick. Probably a good idea. That's so much better. Anyway, what is up, everybody? It is Wednesday, April 22nd. This is episode... No, it is... No, yes. Yes, I can count. Did I label this correctly? It should be episode 23 then. Oh, I did label it correctly. I feel so special. That's good. It is April 22nd. This is episode number 23 of AMID. I am your host, PJ Wessels, and how is everybody doing today? I'm a little frazzled coming from a meeting that ran a little bit over and then trying to get some more water, which involves going downstairs and then thinking about putting my contacts in, but realizing I didn't really have time to do that. So, well, that didn't happen, but that's okay. So, how is Wednesday treating everyone so far? It's been interesting for me because, well, I was in the middle of it was the beginning of the Skype meeting. It wasn't really the middle. About 10 minutes in just recently. And Skype decided to kind of sign me out, sort of. So I, lost my status and then didn't really have, where, I couldn't send IMs to anybody either. I could still hear what was going on in the call, so that was good. But it was a challenge to kind of figure out what was going on with that. But I eventually signed out of Skype, called into the meeting with my phone, restarted my computer, and then spent probably another 20-25 minutes waiting for Skype to kind of fully reconnect me. So that wasn't great. But it finally did it. Oh gosh, now I'm getting an IM too. And where's my mouse? It's over here. There we go. What was it? But yeah, finally got reconnected. It was like, oh, 10 minutes left. Then you see everybody popping back up on the Skype list. And I had I had a certain kind of color actually next to my picture instead of just being my picture with a little circle and a question mark. That was discouraging. I was like, well, am I going to be sitting here the whole day and be kind of listed offline for folks? I mean, on the one hand, I wouldn't get any IMs, which would probably be okay. But I also wouldn't be able to really answer any questions that I know folks will have, especially coming out of the meeting. I've had a couple already. It's like, well, I couldn't have fielded those if Skype was down. So fortunately, Skype is not down. So that's good. Anyway, before we jump into what I wanted to talk about, Jeff Timms is asking, or he's saying, Steve Nash is the least deserving two-time NBA MVP, following up on what I kind of talked about yesterday when it was the best athletes that I've seen. Okay, here we go. There is a Wikipedia with number of times winners. Here we go, multi-time winners. Okay, people who have won MVP twice. Bob Pettit in 1956 and 1959. That was well before I was born, so I have no idea how he played. Karl Malone. Okay, I'm aware of him. Tim Duncan, Steve Nash, and Steph Curry. Okay. Curry in back-to-back seasons, 2015, 2016, is you could make the argument that okay, one of those should it have gone to somebody else? Should it have gone to Westbrook? Should it have gone to, again, LeBron James last won MVP in 2012, 2013. He's probably been should he have won it some other time? I'm not sure. Also 2005, 2006. I don't know, maybe. I guess I don't know who was or wasn't playing real well at the time. Could Timmy have won another one? Maybe. Kobe probably. I don't know I forget how Kobe was playing in 04 through 06, so I don't know. Maybe Jeff. I mean, I enjoy Nash as a passing first point guard. Again, is he the most valuable player? I don't know. But he was certainly very fun to watch, and I enjoyed watching him, and that certainly has a high level of value for me, personally at least. So that's good. Okay, is chat working? Is chat coming through? There's chat. Okay, well, I don't know. It's at least showing up on the stream, so that's the important thing. But I actually have something I wanted to discuss today. I wonder if I can pull it up quick. the whole thing in general. So we didn't have a barometer question until like 15 minutes, 20 minutes before our huddle today. And it's like, well, I couldn't think of one, so that was a little annoying. But then I searched, you know what, let's look up conversation starters. And the first link that I got had 250 questions, and most of them are actually pretty good. But the one that I saw that is actually something we can probably discuss a little bit is the like thoughts on fast foods and like ranking fast food restaurants. I don't know if I've discussed this much. I know I've probably said that I like Culver's the most, and this is not going to be great because discussing food before lunchtime when I'm hungry and don't really have the equivalent of like a burger or something that I could easily make isn't going to be amazing, but that's okay. But like I've listed out some fast food restaurants, but I mean I rank Culver's at the top. It's easily my favorite one, and I am specifically thinking about fast food restaurants like burger joints and stuff like that. I'm not saying Subway or Jimmy John's or something like that. Quiznos is kind of like borderline at best. And I don't know if I'm like Qdoba, Barachos, Chipotle. They're fine. I'm not huge fans of them, and I don't know if I would call that like fast food. It's pretty quick, but whether or not that is true like fast food, I don't know. But Culver's is probably my top. Okay, so I don't know if we were all in like agreement of this, but like the big two, like Coke, Pepsi, would probably be McDonald's and Burger King, and I eat there so infrequently, and I also do not eat either of like their staples. I don't like Big Macs. I don't like Whoppers, so that's harder for me to do anything with. But I mean, I think I like McDonald's fries a little bit more. Hey Reese, you have 12 points. There you go, kid. What else though? Like I mean, the fries at McDonald's are good. They have McFlurries and they have Shamrock Shakes, which I have very fond memories of going and getting afterwards after like different band events in high school. We would play at our hockey games, and once Shamrock Shakes rolled out, it was like, okay, hey, we're playing at a hockey game. Okay, afterwards we're going to McDonald's nearby and getting Shamrock Shakes and hanging out. So that was always really fun. And if it wasn't Shamrock Shake time, it was, well, we can at least go and get ice cream of some sort because it was pretty inexpensive at McDonald's, and it was still greater, or it was still open compared to the local ice cream place that didn't have a year-round place that had been opened up yet. Mackenzie is saying for regular food, Culver's is better than DQ, but for ice cream, DQ is better than Culver's. Things like if I want ice cream, I think Culver's is still technically closer to me. And I've never been a big, like I don't dislike DQ, but it's like, it's fine. There's a local ice cream place in Wausau that I had growing up that was better than anything else. So I didn't really go to DQ growing up. There's a Dairy Queen in Waverly, but it closed like the weekend before homecoming every year. So, and it wasn't super close to campus, and there was fine ice cream options on campus if we wanted to get some. Cool Cookies are wonderful if you're ever on Wartburg campus. Cool Cookies are amazing. It's just a big, giant ice cream sandwich, but the cookies are like homemade and stuff, so it's good. And I'm not, I don't know. But yeah, Culver's is probably like McDonald's versus Burger King. I think McDonald's fries and like their ice cream and stuff is good, and like Shamrock Shakes. The Burger King like chicken nuggets deal that they have is like super awesome because it's very inexpensive and the chicken nuggets are just fine. They've got, at least again, I think the last time I got these was coming back like Thanksgiving weekend. And I was coming back on Saturday because the weather was absolutely abysmal. But I stopped at the Burger King in Platteville and got like 10 chicken nuggets for like $1.69 or whatever the price is. And it was like, this is a nice little snack as I listened to Wisconsin roll over Minnesota in football, so that was great. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, burgers between McDonald's and Burger King, I don't know the last time I've had a burger at either of those places. At least not that I can remember. Maybe I have, but nothing soon. If I'm gonna get a burger, I'd rather get it at Culver's. Um, Arby's. Okay, so with Arby's, like Arby's was good to get like through high school, but like Arby's was the food that people got for graduation parties after high school. And we had grad parties like through the first like through almost all of June and then like the first week or two of July. Um, People would have them planned out and stuff and scheduled, but that was loud. I don't know if you just hurt my stomach. But oh man, so many people got Arby's, and it's super easy to cater and keep warm, and it was great at the graduation parties. But after 5, 6, 7 parties where you have Arby's roast beef, you get kind of sick of it. So I haven't really had Arby's that much, like since then, which is now almost 10 years. But Arby's is fine. Their commercials are a little annoying, but most commercials are going to be. So I should probably have Arby's at some point, but I don't. Is there an Arby's around here? People in Des Moines, is there an Arby's? Again, I'm up near like Grimes, so don't send me over to like the southeast side. Um, yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's probably one over by like Jordan Creek or something, or maybe up in Ankeny. But yeah, Arby's I haven't had in a while. There's one in Ankeny. Thank you, Abby. Um, Wendy's. I don't remember the last time I've had Wendy's. I think been a while. Frosties are good. Frosties are wonderful. Again, fan of ice cream. But I mean, the Baconator was fine when I had it, however many years ago. But Wendy's is fine. Haven't had that in a while. Hardee's and Carl's Jr. Nope. I'll pass on that. I'd rather eat. I mean, no. I would rather have. And I'm not a person who likes salad, but I'd rather have salad than go to Hardee's or Carl's Jr. It's just, I don't know what they do, but it's not as good. It's too greasy and it's just, I don't like it. What else do I have on my list? Chick-fil-A. I mean, including Chick-fil-A on this. I mean, it's fine chicken. It's, I'm also just not super excited about it. It's like, well, whatever. And again, being in Des Moines, there's a couple, so it's a little more available, but it's not something I'm going to actively seek out. Sorry, Reese, but it's like I've had it a couple of times. That's all I need. Arby's we talked about. Oh, the next two, Long John Silver's and Popeyes. So I was looking on DoorDash today. It's like, well, what fast food places are available on DoorDash? And Long John Silver's is available. It's closed right now, but it's available. I don't think I've ever had Long John Silver's. I thought of Popeyes because you have all those Louisiana fast commercials for Popeyes. And I haven't ever had Popeyes. Along the same lines of Popeyes, Chick-fil-A, KFC, and fried. I'm totally a fan of fried chicken, but I've not had KFC in a while. So, I mean, the fried chicken, mashed potatoes, gravy, corn, that's wonderful. I'm totally like a fan of it, but going to like KFC for it is just not a big fan. It's like, nah, I'd rather not. But yeah, getting that at some kind of like sit down restaurant, oh yeah. But I have to like understand. It's like, well, probably can't really commit to doing anything real active afterwards. It's like, no, this is like the last active thing that I'm going to be doing is eating this food because it's going to slow me down. It's going to be wonderful, but I'm not going to want to do anything afterwards. The last one that I have written down is In-N-Out because I've got family in Arizona, and again, one time, like I've been there I have gone to an In-N-Out once. and it was good. There's like the secret menu that you can like order stuff off of, and it was fine. Um, but nothing special. Again, I think Culver's is certainly my favorite. I think maybe McDonald's or Burger King, partially because they're so prevalent and they're so available pretty much wherever. Those would be like one of the next two, but there's a gap. There's a significant gap between Culver's and anything else. So, like, well, that wouldn't that like tie you to the Midwest a little bit? It's like, yes, a little bit, but like again, I've got family in Arizona. There was a Culver's that we stopped at coming back from a spring training game in Arizona a few years ago. It was a very nice Culver's. Very, I mean, still very good food. So there's Culver's in Arizona, so it's not totally limiting, but yep. So that's definitely that. I mean, that took up a decent amount of time. Over halfway. It's like, yeah. Now, of course, I'm hungry, and fast food sounds kind of good, but that's okay. Um, but no, Culver's like takes the cake for me, and it's like again, go to Culver's, get a kids meal, single butter burger with cheese, ketchup, fries, soft drink. Make a custom Arnold Palmer half and half between lemonade and the iced tea, and then probably get chocolate with Reese's peanut butter cup ice cream, unless the flavor of the day seems kind of interesting, because chocolate and Reese's peanut butter cup is wonderful and can't really go wrong with it. So that is my take on fast food stuff. But now I'm really hungry. That's not great, but I can eat after this, so that's okay. We're gonna go like that. Nope. Some of these are very interesting. Like there's, again, I'm looking at the conversation starters now. There's like movies, music, TV shows, stuff like that. Applications, stuff on your phone. Sports conversation starters, restaurant conversation starters. That's where I got the fast food one from. Mackenzie's random question. Oh, goodness. Rank the Harry Potter books from best to worst. Okay, so we're doing the books. So there's only 7. Okay. From now, okay, so I hadn't read them for a while. And then again, I have a long drive to go back to where my folks live. It's like 8 hours. So I started getting the audiobooks on Audible. And going into it, the Order of the Phoenix is the longest book, and it's the longest where is it? Longest audiobook. Oh, there's my phone. Let's just see how long of an audiobook it is. It's not short. So partially because of that, and it felt like a bit of a slog. I think initially I would have probably put that at the bottom, but again, having listened to it again, and okay, no, this was actually very enjoyable. And of course, this is probably not going to be easy because I've got all these other ones that are on here. Lord of the Rings ones were long too. Okay, Order of the Phoenix. Give me book details. Here we go. It is 26 hours and 29 minutes long, so it's a long audiobook. But okay, so 1 through 7, best to worst. It's tough. See, I don't know how to feel about 7. I don't like this question. Bearing in mind that they're all very, very close. Okay. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, I would put... No, I don't want your list yet, Mackenzie. I don't want... No. Okay, Goblet of Fire above Prisoner of Azkaban, probably. I don't think Goblet of Fire is the best. Yeah, but then you get into like, okay, the longer ones have more stuff in it, so does that make them inherently better or worse? I don't know. Um, mm, okay, let's go that. Okay. Sure, this seems. Yeah, I think this will work. Okay, we've got from worst to best Half Blood Prince, Order of the Phoenix, um, Deathly Hallows, Prisoner of Azkaban, Goblet of Fire, Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of Secrets. I do like it. Realize, like, yeah, I like the Chambers. Yeah, Chambers. I was thinking, yeah, no, it's not. I like Chamber of Secrets. So that is best to worst 2, 1, 4, 3, 7, 5, 6. But now, Mackenzie, you can share your list if you want. Um, that's tough because, and I need to like go back and think about that some, but that's my initial list, I think. Because like 1 and 2 are just kind of like classic. Like, okay, those are like there's no like external. It's like it's all in the castle and stuff. For the Goblet of Fire, it's like, okay, all the stuff they bring in is cool, and you get a bunch of like advanced, like neat little like expanding of the universe. 3, it's a little confusing at times. 7, again, it's kind of an epic. Okay, so that's fair. Yeah, I don't like that question. I mean, it's a good question, but a lot of like thinking through stuff on like the fly. Why is 2 the worst? But why do you think 2 is the worst? But yeah, that's that. Oh, that's wrong. Nothing. Well, stuff happens. Basilisks happen. Kind of a big deal. I mean, it's fleshing out his whole parcel tongue stuff. And like the introduction of the polyjuice potion, and I mean, Quirrell is a pain. Not Quirrell. No, Lockhart is a pain. Has the like defense against the dark arts professor. But okay, there's like 3 Dumbledores, Reese. You need to pick which Dumbledore you're talking about, kid. Which Dumbledore? I mean, well, okay, which, like, are you talking just within the Harry Potter movies? Or, like, the Harry Potter and the, like, Newt Scamander stuff, too? There's a distinct. Some of these are fun. I'm gonna keep this saved and come back to this page. Okay. Oh yeah. Actors who played Dumbledore. Oh, never mind. There's 2. Yes. Character development portrayals within films. Yes, in the film adaptations of the first 2, Dumbledore was played by Richard Harris, who was expected to play the character throughout the series. And then he knew his health was in decline, that's why he wasn't initially going to take it. He died in 2002 and therefore necessitated recasting. Ian McKellen was offered the role, but Michael Gambon was cast as the replacement. So probably, I mean, old Dumbledore is like just, I mean, again, probably partially why it's like, well, I really like the first two books. Probably old Dumbledore. New Dumbledore is like, and I guess he kind of is this way in the book too, but he's very like fierce, and I don't always view Dumbledore as someone who needs to be that fierce. So, I mean, both are very well done, and I haven't seen Jude Law portray Dumbledore because I haven't seen the second Fantastic Beasts movie. I have not seen Jude Law being Dumbledore, but that's okay. Not been the Harry Potter world. I have to do that at some point. Okay. Super quick question for the group again. This is supposed to be 250 conversation starters, but number 257 is, when was the last time you had a food fight? I don't think I've ever had a food fight. So nope, I don't think I've ever had a food fight. But yeah, that's weird. If you have had a food fight, where? And how long did it last? Because you see all the ones in like movies and TV shows, and it's like, well, it's not ever happened, and I feel like it would not be as epic as it looks, even close. Okay. Yeah, quicksand is like, I don't even know where there's quicksand. Okay. Flavor of ice creams you wish existed. One can throw something and someone else would too, but that was, yeah, it's like, it was a two-person food fight, and then it'd be like we had nobody else really care. Because by the time it's like, well, it's not like you're eating at the end of the day, because then it's like, well, you can get into this thing, get horribly messy, and then school is done. It's like, no, you have to deal with it. You have to sit in it still, which is gross. So no thanks. Oh, you find a remote that can rewind, fast forward, and stop and start time. So basically, you are in click. You do with it so many things. So many things. Here we go. 276. Again, more than 250. A portal opens to another world. You don't know how long it will stay open, or if you'll be able to get back after you go through. What do? I will stay here. I am perfectly happy here. So, nope, I'll stay here. But oh yeah, some of these are great. And there's all these food ones are like, I'm hungry, but that's okay. Interesting. Yep. Okay, we will hold on to those because that's definitely a bunch of stuff that I could discuss. Some of these are like, I don't really care. Like, what food did you absolutely hate? I don't want to talk about stuff I like hate that much. And like, steamed broccoli though, not a fan of it. Anyway, it is 11:45, 12:45 Eastern. Tomorrow we will actually be at, well, I don't know yet because I've got scope at 11, and then there is a webinar going on at the same time. But turns out those cast webinars, you can actually like go back as long as you've registered for them. It looks like you can go back and watch them like later. So I guess I could do that with this. So I could probably do 12:15 Central Time. So it'll be a 24.5 hour break before we talk again. But until then, again, as always, please remember to wash your hands, cover your cough, take care of yourself, be a little more courteous. Just to help everybody enjoy their day a little bit more. So until tomorrow, everybody have a wonderful Wednesday and see you on Thursday.